Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated in memory of Masha Bas Basheva. I hope you had an amazing Purim. Here it was quite awesome, and I hope it was for you wherever you were. In this week's Torah Parsha Tisa, we have a sad story of the making of the golden calf. This was a low point in Jewish history, where the Jewish people lost their way and created an idol. And as we know, Moshe comes down the mountain, sees what's going on, breaks the first set of luchot, the first tablets, and God is very upset, wants to wipe out the Jewish people, start from scratch, start all over. Moshe goes back up the mountain and begs God to forgive the Jewish people, finally securing God's forgiveness for the Jewish people. But then interestingly, he comes down with the second set of luchot, then rounds up the Jewish people and says, we must root out the evildoers from our midst. And they gathered together 3,000 people who were involved in the making of the golden calf and punished them. And the question is, wait, weren't they just forgiven by God? Why are they still punishing these people? And the answer is that these were the instigators. These were the ones who really came up with the idea and implemented it. Most people were just standing around. Their involvement was a lot more passive. Maybe they said some things together with them, but they were kind of just watching the whole spectacle. So then the question is, why did they need forgiveness at all? Why did these people who were just standing around that God forgave, why was it so hard to secure their forgiveness? They didn't do anything. They were just watching. They were so passive observers. And here the Torah is telling us something very important. When you see an injustice, when you see something terrible happening and you don't say anything, that itself is a sin. If you do the math, which I'm not going to do at the moment, but there is, out of a couple million Jewish people, they only found 3,000 instigators. I mean, the ratio between the good guys, so to say, and the people who are doing this is massive. They could have easily stopped the making of the golden calf, yet they didn't. They just watched. They said, I'm not getting involved. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. Studies show that when there's something going on, something not good, the more people that there are that witness it, the less likely an individual is going to step in. If one person sees an injustice, they're more likely to step in. But if there's a whole group, everybody is waiting for somebody else to do something about it. And that's what happened. And while in secular law, you might be protected, you might not have a legal obligation necessarily to get involved when you see something. In Judaism, that's not our way. See something, say something is very much a Jewish idea. Evil can only triumph in this world when good people stay silent. The majority of this world is filled with moral, good human beings. But if we stay silent when we see evil, that's when it flourishes. And this was the sin of the golden calf. This was how it was able to happen to begin with. And this is what Moshe is teaching us. Standing by and saying nothing is also a problem. Shabbat Shalom.